Who is that?
Kellyanne!
You and Kellyanne? What are you doing here? How did you guys find us? Good to see you. Here we are in Stockholm. Wish you were here.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Välkomna till ett nytt sommaravsnitt av DestroyerAlive. Jag har fortfarande lite tid över och jag har rotat fram lite filer från 2018 när Gene Simmons var i Stockholm i 2 dagar. Han hade ju 2 event. Han hade ju dels The Vault och dels så hade han ju sin konsert på Gröna Lund där han levererade den ena mackan efter den andra. En fantastisk konsert, eller hur? Och det var ju också fantastiskt hela dagen innan konserten här när vi alla kunde hänga och köta innan konserten började. Ja, verkligen minnesvärt. Och här kom lite olika klipp från The Vault och från konserten.
Yeah. I got a reputation. People know who I am. Yeah. Rules are made to be broken. You can't feel what you don't understand. I see you running scared. I never knew you cared. Go hide your hand in the sand. To hell and back. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's my life. And I'll do what I wanna. Do what I wanna. Do what I like. It's my life. Do what I wanna do.
Hej, välkommen till DestroyerAlive. Vi är i Stockholm. Om några minuter så kommer Gene Simmons börja uppträda här. Och sen så är vi ganska många som ska träffa Gene Simmons. Och det är många som är spända här. Och just nu så plockar folk på sig lite mat och laddar för fullt här. Gene Simmons har redan varit uppe och sagt hej. Jag lärde han att säga gott mos bland annat. Och nu har vi en hel dag framför oss här i Stockholm. Så häng med så kommer vi ha lite klipp härifrån. Vi kommer även ha klipp från Norge där Nils är på plats. Och vi kommer givetvis ha klipp från Gröna Lund. Så att vi kör hårt. Hej!
So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the stage the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Gene Simmons!
It's nice to see everybody. It's wonderful, wonderful to see you. We just landed yesterday. I'll speak slowly because English is not your first language.
But when I was a kid, I didn't have anything like this. I never had the Beatles or Elvis talk to me in my face and say, here's my new record and thank you, for making my life possible. And I wanted to do something crazy like this because at some point we have to stop doing this, right? I'm 69, maybe by early 70s or something, we're going to stop. And maybe this will be the last one, you don't know. But the point is that I wanted to meet you because without you, I wouldn't be here. And I want to take the time back there with each and every one of you. I'll take off these glasses so we can look each other in the eyes and so you'll understand how much you mean to me. Because without you, I would have been flipping burgers at a McDonald's. And that's the truth. And I just wanted to make sure you knew that you made my life possible, and I'll forever thank you for that. And that's why we're going to do private time with each other. And you can keep your clothes on, nothing. If you come and so anyway, Paul and I first met, and he didn't like me at all. I was a real Somebody said, that guy can write songs too. And I said, no, that's impossible. No, he can write songs. I thought I was the only one who could write songs. Really? Because I never met, well, forget about the Beatles and everybody, that's up there. But I never met people on my level who could write songs. And Paul just said, yeah, I wrote a song, a few of them. This one's called Sunday Driver, and he played it, he goes. know it. And then, let me be your Sunday driver, let me be. I thought, wow, this guy's good. And we recorded the song. And after that, we started to trust each other because first he hated me. I thought he was a nice guy, but why didn't he recognize that I'm really special? So he didn't see that right away. But we immediately put together the first band, Wicked Lester, which failed. We got a record deal, but we didn't like it. But although we recorded some songs that sounded right, that's not it. That's it. And it's my lick. And so we recorded that at Wicked Lester and then recorded it again for Kiss. And then understood that riffs with melody and chords and harmonies, maybe that's what Kiss is. Iron Maiden's playing here tonight. We're going to go see them. But it's not based, you know, they're different kind of a band. And AC/DC is a chord band, right? Right? You see, the chord band. Zeppelin is a riff band, right? So we had to find our own identity and figured out that Kiss would use some riffs. Basically, I played bass like a trumpet player, not like a bass player, and the guitars would double up my riffs. And that's how those songs came. So Paul came in with, I remember the time, you know that one? I was lonely with, I can't see the chords, here we go. I remember the times I was lonely without her. And so we recorded that, but that was it. And I said, it doesn't quite have, it needs something, a riff. So I came in with, that sound effect was not in there. No. And Paul came in with out on the streets for a living, and so on and so forth. Woo! But I didn't think it had the whole thing, so I added. So in those days, if it said Black Diamond Paul Stanley, I'd add the riffs, and we all play that. And then some songs would use both of our names. But in those days, we didn't know what a co-writer was. Everybody just contributed whatever they could. Now, just in case you don't know, the different Vault experiences, we've had Ace show up how many times?
3 times.
He showed up at 3 different cities because he wanted to meet you. Because he wanted to find out, you know, towards the end of your career, because we're not 20 years old now, he wanted to meet the people who made his life possible. So he's really coming up now. He's becoming a clear head and realizing how lucky he is. And Paul Stanley finally showed up at
Las Vegas last weekend.
He finally showed up in Las Vegas, and we had a great time. Peter Criss came to New York, stayed up just a short time, but you know, family is family. And all the rest of the Kiss guys, Bruce Kulick and Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer, everybody. Even Vinnie Vincent came to the Nashville one, and that was really special because, you know, if you have a mother and father and they're not together again, you'll always be family, right? Your father starts another family over there, but there's a connection. So even though Ace and Peter are not in the band anymore, that doesn't mean it's still not family, because you start together.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, we're going to do a song that is a long time ago, again, before you were born. It's about you. Sweden is in Europe. Not that girl, she's from Finland. But that chick is from Sweden. And she is so European.
wanted to copy the Who. So stupid. When Tommy came down, so I came up with chords that I liked. And they were solo, and I played all the parts. And then it went into Stanley the Parrot regards himself as less than a man. He still regrets it, even though he don't gotta remember. Stanley is the time for summer is the time for making them. Stanley doesn't think he can. He now regards himself as quite a man. And so when Paul heard that, he said, "Are you out of your mind? Stanley the Parrot? What's that?" But these are good chords. So he took them and he went. And Paul thinks he wrote Strutter, but I think I did. Those are my chords, and then I added. He thinks he wrote the. I don't know. He probably did. Probably wrote the lyrics. Everybody said she's looking good. I think that's him. The lady knows it's understood. Strutter. He thinks Strutter's his style. I think it's mine. Yeah, but he probably wrote it. I used to love. Do you remember me? Dad, will you go?
Someone said Tommy Young Man as an opening act, the Beatles played this room.
Who did they open?
That I couldn't get out of the guy. He was speaking Swedish.
Wow.
Her name was Lil-Babs. They opened for Lil-Babs.
Who?
Lil-Babs.
Linda?
Lil-Babs.
Much easier.
I can't make it out. Lindbaum?
Lil-Babs.
Yes.
Lindbaum.
Yeah. She just died now. Very famous.
She's dead?
Yeah, very famous Swedish.
Sorry. What's going on here?
I don't know. It seems that maybe there's a chord issue.
Sound man? Before you were born. And I had big dreams, like you had big dreams. And I hope all your dreams come true, because my dreams came true. Bigger than ever, bigger than anything I could imagine. And I came to America in 1958. And I'll be 69 any second now. And boy, do I look good. And I never saw a television set. I never heard of the Beatles. I didn't know anything. And then in 1964, I saw the Beatles. And I noticed, holy shit, you just can't sit still. All right, settle down. And I heard people, they talk like that. And I heard an accent from somebody in English. And I spoke with an accent. And I thought it was okay. Maybe it's okay to speak with an accent, because I talk like this, hello. And I felt okay about it. And then I heard their music. And I first heard in 1958 Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Fats Domino. That was the only music I knew, and I loved it. But when I heard the Beatles, all of a sudden I felt like picking up a guitar and learning how to play chords. And some of the chords were like this. It's like acoustic folk chords. Oh, I just dropped my pick. Do you have another one?
Another one. Right at your hand.
There you go.
Yeah, look at that.
How does it go? he's here. That's what it is. Come along and ride this train. Come along and ride this train. Johnny Cash, bitch! What are you shaking your head for?
I thought you were doing ABBA. We're in Sweden.
Yes, I know. So I first started to hear these chords, and so I taught myself how to play a little guitar, like this. And they had songs like that, hundreds of songs, hundreds. And I found out thousands and thousands of songs, 10,000 songs at least, use those chords, like, you know, that kind of stuff. My darling, I love you. And the Beatles had that boy, but I'm bound again. We'll always feel the same. This boy, it's before your time. You don't know this song, right? Oh, you do know the song? It's called This Boy. A genius band. It's at the first note that they actually hit is wrong. That boy. That first note is wrong. Here it is. Genius. That's called a passing dissonant. So I taught myself how to play those chords. And I thought nobody else played those chords. And then I heard the Kinks. That's how they started the song. And he goes, well, he gets up in the morning, and he goes to work at 9, and he comes back home at 5:30, takes the same train every time. And he goes, he's a well-respected man about town, doing the best things so conservatively. So I thought I could write a song like that. Yeah, it's not too hard. And I would start it exactly the same way. God help me. My uncle is a raft, and he always keeps me floating. He is so good to me, far as the eyes can see. So I liked it, because then it went 6 months, love is here, loving you. And then harmonies, just like the Beatles. And that's what I originally had with Eskimo Sun, but I didn't like it too much. Later on, I came back and listened to it, and I ripped off, I stole the chords and wrote another song on top of the chords. And I'll show you how people like Bread and the Beatles and everybody else use the same chords and write a new song. So here's Eskimo Sun. Wrote a song called Only You. Maybe you know it, but I forgot the lyrics. I need your love. Da-da-da-da. So here's a lesson in songwriting for those of you that write songs or can play a little bit. If you can't think of an idea, rip it, steal it. You're not copying them. We did this once. So we'll see you back there, and thanks again for coming.
Gene Simmons, everyone.
Good? Yes. And so this one first? Or?
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
You did it?
Yeah, I printed it.
Excellent.
Always one kiss now.
Always.
Yeah. One kiss now.
Nerd?
Yeah. And then today's date.
Sure.
Somewhere.
Of course.
What is today's date?
June 1st.
Ja, här har vi Jens och han ska öppna sin box här nu. Nummer 1. Det ska bli väldigt spännande att se här.
Secret compartment, eller ska vi hoppa över det?
Ja, vi kollar. Spännande.
Phone case.
Yes.
Det ska vara någonting.
Here's a song in English. It's called, wait, I'll tell you what it's about. It's called but I don't need to get wasted. It only holds me down. No drugs, kids, no drugs. Here is I! We were in the studio, we didn't know what to do, and I wrote the classic song of the album. Not that one. You want to hear Charisma? Okay, let's do Charisma. Here we go.